Welcome to the Roman Rulers. I'm your host, Chuck Tanraty, and this podcast takes you on a chronological journey through the fascinating reigns of Rome's kings and emperors. Today, we delve into the story of Tullus Hostilius, the legendary third king of Rome. Known for his martial spirit and relentless expansion of Roman power, Tullus's reign marked a dramatic shift from the peace and piety of his predecessor, Numa Pompilius. Tullus Hostilius is believed to have ruled Rome from 672 to 640 BC. Unlike the devout and contemplative Numa, Tullus was a warrior king through and through. Roman historian Livy tells us that Tullus thought Numa's pacifism had weakened Rome, and he set about reviving the city's martial traditions. This warlike disposition, coupled with his legendary victories, earned him comparisons to Romulus, the city's founder. In fact, some accounts suggest Tullus was even more belligerent than Romulus himself. The roots of Tullus's drive for conquest may lie in his lineage. He was the grandson of Tullus Hostilius, a hero who fought alongside Romulus during the Sabine invasion of Rome and ultimately lost his life in battle. This familial connection to Rome's earliest conflicts undoubtedly shaped Tullus's reign. One of the most famous events associated with Tullus was the conflict with Alba Longa, Rome's ancestral city. The war was resolved in a dramatic and unique manner. To avoid large-scale bloodshed, the cities decided to settle the conflict through single combat. Each side selected triplets to fight on their behalf. Representing Rome were the Horatii brothers, and Alba Longa sent the Curiatii. In the end, the last surviving Roman brother secured victory for Rome. With this win, Alba Longa became a vassal state of Rome. However, the peace between Rome and Alba Longa was short-lived. Metius Fufatirius, the Alban dictator, betrayed Rome during a later battle against the Etruscans. Metius had promised to aid Rome, but secretly conspired to let the Romans and Etruscans weaken each other. When Tullus discovered this treachery, he exacted a gruesome punishment. Metius was tied to two chariots, which were driven in opposite directions, tearing him apart. This brutal act was meant to serve as a warning to any who might consider betraying Rome. After Alba Longa's betrayal, Tullus ordered the city to be destroyed. Its inhabitants were forcibly relocated to Rome, where they were granted citizenship and integrated into Roman society. This migration significantly increased Rome's population and influence, further solidifying its dominance in the region. Another key achievement of Tullus's reign was the construction of the Curia Hostilia, Rome's first Senate house. As Rome's population grew and leaders from Alba Longa joined the Roman Senate, it became necessary to build a larger meeting place. Named in honor of Tullus, the Curia Hostilia stood as a testament to his contributions to Rome's political and architectural legacy. Despite his successes, Tullus's reign was not without challenges. Toward the end of his rule, Rome was struck by a series of ominous events, including a pestilence and a mysterious shower of stones on the Alban Mount. According to Livy, Tullus dismissed religious practices as superstitions. But as these calamities mounted, he became increasingly superstitious himself. Seeking to appease the gods, he attempted to perform sacred rituals described in the commentaries of Numa Pompilius. Tragically, he did so incorrectly. As the story goes, Jupiter's wrath manifested in the form of a lightning bolt that struck Tullus's house, reducing it to ashes and killing the king. There are alternative accounts of Tullus's death. Some suggest he and his family were assassinated by political rivals, including his eventual successor, Ancus Marcius. And these accounts describe his home being razed to ensure no heir would challenge the new king's claim to the throne. As with many early Roman kings, the historical accuracy of Tullus Hostilius' reign is shrouded in legend. His warlike nature and accomplishments often parallel those of Romulus, leading some historians to speculate that his deeds may be exaggerated or conflated with earlier traditions. Nevertheless, there is compelling evidence that Tullus was a real figure. His unique name, the archaic nature of his family's lineage, and archaeological findings tied to his reign lend credibility to his existence. Tullus Hostilius left a lasting mark on Rome. He expanded the city's territory, strengthened its military, and integrated new citizens into Roman society. His reign also serves as a fascinating study in contrasts. Following the devout Numa Pompilius, Tullus's emphasis on war and conquest highlights the dual nature of Rome's early kingship. Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Roman Rulers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Join us next time as we explore the reign of Ancus Marcius, the fourth king of Rome, known for blending the legacies of his predecessors into a balanced and prosperous rule. I'm Chuck Tanraty, and until next time, Vail.